Hey guys, welcome to Juicy Tea, where I read out the best stories on Reddit, so you don't have to. The funny, shocking, and satisfyingly juicy. Would I be the a-hole for trying to stop my brother's wedding? Post by a throwaway. My brother's getting married to his childhood sweetheart soon. I didn't like the idea of the wedding because they're practically still kids and it'd be dumb for them to get married so young. Our parents, hers and ours, are pretty pissed about it too, but are going along with it anyway because they're worried they might just elope and go no contact otherwise. Also, I'm in love with his fiancé. What? You said they were practically still kids. We all sort of grew up together, neighbours for 5 years when we were teens, parents are close friends now, etc. And she always had a big crush on me, but I ignored it because she was a kid and really annoying. But her and my brother were always best friends because they were the same age. We had a bit of a thing when we were like 18-16, but again, I thought she was too young for me. Also, I was dealing with a lot of personal stuff at the time, so I ended up pushing her away and making her think that I didn't want her, because I didn't want to hurt her in the long run, even though I kinda did really like her. I guess I just thought she'd be there when I was ready or something, because she's always been so obsessed with me. Cue my friggin' brother, riding in on his white horse when I broke things off with her, and them getting together, which was always his game plan, I think. Fast forward 4 years, and apparently they're getting married. She's more religious than us, and they've always done the purity ring BS thing. So, obviously, my brother just got bored of waiting and wants to get married now, so he can get laid. I don't think he's good enough for her, and I never did. Especially in light of what I know now. My brother got really drunk the other night and told me that when they broke up last year, I don't know why they broke up, I just remember he was really cut up about it. He slept with someone else just before they got back together. He was going on and on about how bad he felt about it, and how he didn't know she was going to take him back when he did it, and how he wished he hadn't. Whatever, a-hole. Anyway, I don't think she knows what he did, and I don't think she'd marry him if she knew he'd gone and cheated on her when they were broken up. Especially if they're doing the whole virginity before marriage thing. Would I be the a-hole if I told her what he did, and told her how I really feel about her, and maybe stop the wedding? I really think she's my soulmate, and that deep down, she probably wants to be with me too. She just doesn't know that I'm in love with her, / still an option, and that he's just a cheat. If I love her too, I should tell her, right? She might want to be with me instead. Down in the comments, Limstar2133 says what I'm thinking. You're the a-hole. You don't even sound like you love her, just that you don't want your brother to have her. Your disdain for your brother is clear as well. She moved on. Leave it alone, it's time for you to move on too. OP's like, she's practically a child. She's really annoying. Her beliefs are BS. Oh, by the way, I'm in love with her and she's my soulmate. Okay, buddy. You just hate that your brother got her. Did you also hate when he played with your toys as a kid? Am I the a-hole for kicking out my pregnant daughter to live with her boyfriend since she decides she wants to keep the baby but not be a mum? Posted by a throwaway. I'm 35 and the mother of a 19-year-old girl. We live in a state where termination is legal. I had my daughter when I was very young and I don't regret it, but I'll never encourage it due to how hard it was. I had little to no support and I'll never wish the pain I went through on anyone. My daughter's father passed when I was pregnant and she has no stepfather. It's always just been the two of us. I was kicked out of my home the second my family found out I was pregnant. No questions asked, and we haven't been in contact since. I've moved halfway across the country since then, and I will not be reconciling. My daughter's been dating her boyfriend for roughly 4 years now. Her boyfriend's the same age as her, and not a bad kid, but he's still just a child in my eyes. They both are. Her boyfriend still lives with his parents and refuses to go to college. My daughter wanted to be a nurse, but has now decided that she won't pursue a career because she wants to be a stay-at-home mum forever. She would have been going to school this fall, but decided to unenroll before it began. My daughter came to me 2 weeks ago to tell me that she's 2 months pregnant. I sat her down and had a chat with her. I told her that I didn't want her to go through the same things I went through. I asked her how this happened, and she said that it was planned. She and her boyfriend mutually decided that they want to be parents, and this horrified me because she knows all about the struggle we went through together, and that I went through alone. I regretfully called her stupid and was very upset, but I told her that we can work through this together. But since she's decided to keep the baby, I gave her stricter rules, told her how it works, told her what's going to change, and that she will be getting an education under my roof. These terms are non-negotiable. My daughter didn't like this. She fully expected me to allow her boyfriend to move in, who's unemployed by the way, give her college fund as money to spend on the baby, the two of them as a couple, and whatever else she wants, not pursue an education, and still go out whenever she wanted. I told her that I will watch the baby when she's at school, and for a few hours a day when she does homework. I also said that I'll watch her baby on Saturdays and Sundays alone, so she can still have fun and be somewhat of a teenager. I wish I'd been given a day off to recharge, take a break from being mum, and just enjoy my childhood. I know this is all very lenient, but I love my daughter. We've ended up arguing almost every day since, and my daughter's demands have gotten out of hand. She claims that I'm being very unfair. I told her to look up what teen pregnancy is like and what motherhood is all about because the conditions and rules I gave her are very, very lax. I told her that if she won't abide by these rules, then she'll have to go and live with her boyfriend's family. She cried and yelled at me, but I put my foot down. She ended up moving out 3 days ago. We've never had a fight like this. We've argued about petty things such as sleepovers and parties, but it was always resolved within a few hours and was never serious like this. I've texted her multiple times that if she changes her mind on the pregnancy or the rules, then she's more than welcome to come back home, and I'll always love her no matter what she chooses. I also told her that she'll always be my baby girl, and I didn't want her to go, but we have no space for a full family, and that being a mother means your entire life will change. My heart aches. I love my daughter, and I feel like I've failed her as a mother, despite being so involved. She knows all about contraception, was never bullied, and we're basically best friends. Although I am still her mother, and she's always known that. It isn't just fun, I do discipline her when I have to, but we get along amazingly, and we do everything together. I never thought this would happen. She had no better reason to get pregnant other than, I want to be a mom, and I'm ready! But she isn't thinking about what a mother actually does. I know I made being a single mom look easy, but it never was. I worked 2 to 3 jobs for a majority of my life. I didn't eat some days, so my daughter never went hungry and always had nice clothes. I only finally got a real job as a nurse 2 years ago, after being in and out of school for over a decade. Am I the a-hole for kicking her out? I thought this was the best thing to do to teach her that things will be changing. I want her to come home, I really do, but if she won't accept these new rules and understand that motherhood is not easy, I can't just let her back in willingly. I feel like such an a-hole. The daughter planned this pregnancy. She planned this pregnancy, expecting her mum to do all the actual parenting and fund the kid, but didn't think to include her in the plans? OP, your daughter is delusional. You really must have sheltered her from everything you were going through, so kudos for that. But now she needs a reality check, and you're giving her one. Stay strong, she needs this, and so does your future grandchild. If you liked this video, please let me know, and subscribe for more juicy tea.